Welcome back, Saints. We hope you had a great first trimester. I'm Tombo.
And I'm Zaxky.
And this is SFHS Today.
In world news, Israel's temporary truce with Hamas has garnered the release of a number of hostages while its ceasefire was extended for a seventh day, according to Reuters. The U.S. Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, continues to push for humanitarian resolutions.
In national news, on the heels of former First Lady Rosalind Carter's death on November 19th, Henry Kissinger, former Secretary of the State and foreign policy expert for the Nixon and Ford administrations, died on November 29th at the age of 100.
In school news, as first trimester ended last week, the statistics for suspensions have been released. Reporters Ben Magnuson and Hyatt Lindquist got us the inside scoop.
What is our suspension policy?
There's certain things that are suspended. It has kind of changed a little bit since last year. We also now have what we call Genesis. Genesis is out of school, so it's over actually at the area learning centers where that's at.
We have the Genesis program, which is also the alternative to suspension, which probably would have ended up in an out-of-school suspension in the previous years.
Okay.
But now that we have this program, we can use that, so it really doesn't count legally as a out-of-school suspension.
Yeah.
But we've had 19 students that have been placed over there in 21 resolutions. That means that 2 of the students have been placed there twice.
The key thing about it is that they're not missing, like when you had out-of-school suspension, they weren't getting the support that they needed.
How do this year's suspensions compare to the rate of previous years?
It's similar to, I would say there's a little bit of an uptake.
Had 11 out-of-school suspensions. I looked at the previous years. If we looked at the out-of-school suspensions in the Genesis placement, it's very similar to trimester 1 last year.
For the vast majority of that's probably because of a fight or something along those lines, or potentially drug-related or things like that, or alcohol, those type of things would end up on that. Some more racial things and things like that could also pop up in that area too.
In-school suspension, we've had 39 students, and they had 56 resolutions. So we have multiple students with multiple in-school suspensions. 9th grade, of course, is higher again, 24, 10th grade 7, 11th grade 6, and 12th grade 2.
And the most out-of-school suspensions are usually for fights or things along those lines. We still do some suspensions in-house at basically behavior intervention and things like that. Probably our biggest thing that we see probably for in-school suspension is vaping.
Thanks for that important information, and hopefully we're in for a positive rest of the year.
Speaking of the school year, Owen and Quinn talked to SFHS students about their first trimester.
It's been pretty good. I mean, compared to our freshman year, we came to school in masks for like the first half of second try. Our first try freshman year, we were totally distanced, and so it was weird not seeing anybody and stuff like that. So our first try this year, though, I mean, it's gone pretty well for me. Everything's been normal.
Yeah, I mean, freshman year was kind of super weird with the COVID, but senior year's been pretty chill so far.
I kind of miss walking from middle school to high school, but that's all right. And the first trimester has been good. Class has been going good, so yeah.
Well, the workload is a lot different. It's a lot more work, but other than that, it's been pretty good. It's been good. It's just a bigger school, different.
It's good. My classes are harder, but since it's my second year in school, I'm more comfortable.
Yeah, same. My classes are a little bit harder, but I feel like this try went by really fast, so it's better than last year.
That's good to hear.
Say, Zach, what was your favorite class from trimester 1?
I'd have to say my favorite was Miss Randall's Photography 1 class. How about you?
I'd have to say that my favorite is media production. It was really fun, and we get to do the news like this.
Speaking of fun, as we head into more of the holiday season, reporters Brielle, Destiny, Haley, and Taylor tested 4 different cookie recipes to see which one was the best in a holiday cookie taste test.
Reporters Brielle Dean, Destiny Yetzer, and Haley King-Steele decided to have a competition to see who could make the best cookies. Haley made Napoleon cookies, Brielle made peanut butter cookies, and Destiny made chocolate chip cookies. At the end, you will see who won this competition.
I think the peanut butter was the bestest.
Chocolate chip was my favorite.
The peanut butter cookies are the best.
My favorite was the chocolate chip cookie, because I'm biased, and flavor is always amazing on those.
Was the Neapolitan. That was really good.
Chocolate chip one.
Yes! With 3 votes for the chocolate chip cookies, Destiny Yetzer won this competition.
I love me a good cookie.
Classic Zaxky.
Now let's kick it over to sports.
Hey, I'm Carl. And I'm Hun. And this is Sports. In national sports news, last Saturday, Alabama beat Georgia 27-24 and took their spot in the playoffs. Alabama has won the most improbable of its 9 SEC titles under Nick Saban.
In world sports news, Han Kwan-song, North Korean striker, scored in the World Cup qualifier after vanishing from his world soccer for over 3 years, according to CNN.
With girls' hockey season underway, Tucker and Tyler went out and asked some of the players on how they think their season is going to go.
And how has your team been doing this year?
This season our team's been pretty good. We're 2-1 right now, and I think we've done a lot of improvement with a lot of younger girls coming up this year and last year, and got a lot of young, strong players.
It's been good. We started the season off with 2 wins and 1 loss. The loss because of our penalties. Gotta work on that.
Pretty good. I think we're actually gonna get somewhere this year.
What do you think your team can improve on?
I think we need to have a little bit more trust with each other and a little bit more accountability with each other. Our attitude and how we play in the game, because it affects our team a lot.
We're kind of separated a lot right now. We need to become more of a team and focus on winning all together instead of our individual goals coming into it too much.
What are your individual goals for the season?
Get a varsity hat trick.
Focus a lot because I get off task a lot in the game.
Becoming a stronger defenseman.
Boys hockey plays Princeton away on Wednesday, and they face off against Mora at the East Bethel Ice Arena on Thursday.
In more school sports news, boys basketball ramped up its season with some scrimmages. Reporter Kong spoke with some of the basketball players last week before their official play began.
How'd the scrimmage go last Saturday?
It went good. Definitely showed us what we need to improve on, but overall it was good.
Who's a player to look out for this season?
Look out for Amara Stancer. She's been working hard this offseason.
What do you think you guys can improve on?
We're a pretty young team, so I think once we all kind of get the experience we need and get closer as a team, I think it'll be better.
How do you think the scrimmage went on Saturday?
It was pretty good. We tied Centennial, we beat Up River, but we lost to Forest Lake.
I think the scrimmages went well, but I feel like we need to communicate some more.
And then what are some things you guys did good at the scrimmage, and what are some things you guys need to work on?
We rebounded well. We definitely need to work on shooting now, outside the paint.
Yeah, in practice we just got to focus on the little things, I guess we were getting to the room well, we just can't finish right now.
The boys play Rocori tonight at home, and the theme is Whiteout. Meanwhile, the girls play Breck on December 1st and caught their first win, 81-59. They play Ogilvie right here at home on Friday at 7 p.m.
Wrestling started out their season with a third-place finish in New Prague. Their next meet will be this Thursday in Princeton.
We have a number of good athletes in our school, and one way students get better is to coach others. Reporter Charlie found out more from some of the players at SFHS who gave back to their sports.
What do you coach and what do you do?
I coach middle school volleyball, and I help them grow their skills and become better teammates with ball control drills, communication skills, and just working together as a team.
I coach the Pee Wee B2 team, and what I do is I help with the kids run drills, and I help master their positions and critiques with things like skating, transition, and shooting.
So I am a coach for Crush Volleyball, which was formerly known as Dig It. What I do is I am an assistant coach, so I help run drills, correct form on approaches, and I'm actually a coach player. So I play on the higher up team and coach the 15s and 13s team.
And what made you want to coach?
I love volleyball, so I wanted to help other kids love it and just grow their knowledge of the sport and become better athletes.
I wanted to help out my brother because he's a goalie, and I enjoy teaching people and helping out just helping them love the game of hockey, and I just love being there. So.
Well, I got injured for senior year, so I wasn't able to play, and my original thought was to coach the younger people, but then it ended up being able to be cleared for club.
Have you ever coached?
Yep, helped coach football and wrestling.
That's all we have for you this week. Now back to Maine.
Before we go, now that the days are getting colder, we asked students what fashion trends they think need to go in this week's RQT.
It's the random question thing, ding.
Fake easy sluts. I would say these Heroes hoodies.
Beanies.
Say tank tops and shorts, because I'm wondering how are you surviving in that in 12 inches of snow?
I would have to go with crop tops and leggings and not wearing a jacket.
Jeans and a skirt seems like a pretty dumb idea.
I would definitely say a leather jacket. You know what? Vans t-shirts.
That's all for this week.
Stay safe, Saints.